I'm not exactly sure if anyone's gonna join or not. It's all good if you don't. 'Cause I didn't say ahead of time that I was gonna do one of these, but instead of just making a whole video, I figure I'll make one afterwards. I just wanted to get on here now and kind of just talk about what happened. Like it's pretty crazy. like some the last like half of Night of Champions was wild. We had that Jacob Fatu and Solo Sikoa match. I did not think that Jacob was losing that. No way. No way. I'm kind of in shock, honestly. First, we get Tongaloa showing back up, returning, and I thought that was going to be it, or I thought Tama Tonga was going to be there with him. That wasn't it. We Tongaloa and Hikuleo showing up, man. Like that is wild. Hikuleo now in WWE, and I know he's been doing some dark matches for SmackDown recently, but I didn't think he was going to debut tonight or today. I just that's pretty wild to me. Pretty cool, but also very wild. like he joined Solo Sikoa's group, and that group just got a whole lot stronger like in a day. Like it was just Solo and JC Mateo, and now we got Tongaloa with him, and Hikuleo is with him now, and crazy. I would assume that when Tama Tonga comes back, that Tama Tonga is going to be with him too. That group is going to be nice. I think a lot of people have kind of been have written off the bloodline stuff, and I get it. I understand why you would, but it just keeps on evolving. It just keeps adding more and more people to this story, this faction, this group, and the bloodline just keep going, dude. So now Solo's got Tongaloa with him. He's got JC Mateo. He's got Hikuleo. I'm assuming Tama Tonga when he comes back, and then you kind of just wonder like what's Jacob Fatu gonna do? Maybe this is the way we bring back the Usos together to kind of help Jacob Fatu out, and then maybe because the numbers are still not even, maybe Roman Reigns helps out too. Maybe Sammy, because Sammy kind of got involved there. I don't know. There's some options. It's kind of early to tell, but man, that's awesome. What's up, Wicked Bitter? I'm not gonna lie, I checked out of watching Night of Champions, but I know you got me with a recap of the event. I do, my friend. If you don't want to see any other spoilers, I'm not gonna talk about everything here, but I just wanted to talk about the Hikuleo stuff and the last match, the Cena and CM Punk match. So yeah, that's I'm shocked, man. I'm in shock. That was cool. I was wrong on some picks, so I'm not that upset about that. That doesn't really bother me. I like when I'm wrong about things. I like not being able to guess or predict what's going to happen. It makes it more exciting and fun for me to watch as a fan. Somebody who's been watching for as long as I have, and to still be surprised or kind of caught off guard. That's a cool feeling, and I don't think a lot of fans feel that way. There's a good amount of fans out there who just always want to be right, and they want to know everything. They want to be the ones to guess things correctly before anyone else or whatever. And yeah, it's cool when you do get stuff right, and it's cool when you predict things. But to me, I'm never gonna get mad if somebody comes at me and is like, "Oh, you were wrong." I'm like, yeah, I was wrong. Who cares? Like that's the whole point about being like a fan of wrestling. You want to talk about it. You want to guess what's gonna happen, and if you get it wrong, you get it wrong. It's just no big deal. You know what I mean? It's kind of cool that stuff happens that you weren't expecting. It kind of makes it better and more interesting that way, in my opinion. But yeah, yeah, Hikuleo showing up. That group's going to be great. I think Fatu is going to have some people with him. They've already been teasing a little bit of Jimmy. Jimmy kind of getting involved. So this is perfect. This is a perfect way to bring Jimmy in and actually help Jacob Fatu. And then of course maybe Jimmy can kind of convince Jay to help out, and then Jay will help out. And then I would assume maybe Roman Reigns if the numbers are that uneven. And I know some people might not like that because it's like Roman Reigns is just kind of going back to the whole bloodline stuff. But I mean, what do you want Roman Reigns to do when he comes back? Like I kind of don't want another 4-year reign of Roman Reigns. That was special. That 4 years that he was champion was special, and I want it to stay that way. I don't want them to overdo it or oversaturate it, and that's honestly why. As far as the whole Rhea Ripley match went tonight, that's why I was kind of pulling for Raquel on this one. Like I love Rhea Ripley, but like I kind of want to see something different, and I really thought Raquel could have used that win. Like I thought Raquel really would have benefited from beating Rhea Ripley, and then it could also lead to other things because I don't think it's over yet with the whole Raquel and Rhea. Liv Morgan's out of the picture for now. So Raw needs a story for Raquel, Roxanne, and Rhea, and this is the way to do it. And I think Roxanne getting involved didn't really do anything. I expected more out of that. I expected Roxanne to really play a role in the results of that match, and she just kind of didn't. She broke up a pin and didn't do much after that. She kind of just like got her ass beat a little bit by Rhea, and I was expecting more, I guess, out of that. But you know, it is what it is. I guess we're gonna. I would assume that Rhea is not done with Raquel and Roxanne. I just that's like what I said in the other video. I think that Liv will be gone for a little bit, and you're gonna have Roxanne slide into that role that Liv was, and you're gonna get Raquel and Roxanne being friends, and probably she'll take over as for her as the tag team champs, and then I would assume if they're gonna still target Rhea Ripley, I would think that maybe Stephanie Vaquer helps out, and then maybe we get ourselves a tag team match at Evolution where Ripley teams up with Vaquer and they go against Roxanne and Raquel. That's just what I think will happen, and I think it's a good idea. I mean, people might have other opinions and other ideas. Completely fine. It's all good. That's just what this channel is about, man. Like I just want people to talk to about wrestling. You know what I mean? I want to talk to other people about wrestling on this channel, but I also want people who are on this channel to talk to other people who are on this channel about wrestling. That's why I really the goal is to get as many wrestling fans on this channel as possible because I think it's a fun space, man. Like I went live on Raw last Monday and we had a great time. The Raw flew by, dude. Like sometimes Raw can drag, and it was a good show. Not only that, we had a bunch of people in the comment section. Like we all talked to one another. It was a fun time, man. So I'll be going live again on Raw this Monday. It's a couple of hours earlier than normal. So for me, my time on the East Coast time, instead of 8 o'clock, it'll be on at 6. So 6 o'clock Eastern, I will be doing a live stream of Monday Night Raw, and I think it'll be a good show. We're gonna hear all the fallout that happened here tonight or today at Night of Champions, and a couple of shockers, man. That main event. I remember, I was watching it and I was kind of calling for things. I remember in the last video I made on YouTube, I asked for, or I suggested and predicted R-Truth was going to get involved in the Cena and CM Punk match, and he didn't, and that's fine. That's great. I actually like what they did, though, because it raised my suspicion and, like, intrigue. Like, Seth Rollins came out, and I was like, okay, are we doing the cash-in? And it honestly looked like everything was going to play in Seth Rollins' favor, to be honest. Like, we had Breaker out there, we had Bronson Reed out there. They were attacking both Cena and Punk, and I thought that was great. And, Seth tried to cash in. He hit Cena with the briefcase. I mean, it was great. It was great. I was kind of like raising up a little bit. I was like, oh shoot, is this gonna happen? Is Seth gonna cash in? And ultimately, it did not happen. But I like the way it played out. Like Cena fought him off, Punk fought him off, and eventually that was it. Seth wasn't able to cash in. Seth ended up getting thrown out of the ring after hitting a curb stomp on CM Punk, and then Cena was able to capitalize and get the win. So ultimate heel type deal there for Cena, which is awesome. It's fun to watch that kind of thing happen. But yeah, so Cena retains the title. He will be going to SummerSlam as champ. And like I said in the other video, Cody Rhodes won King of the Ring, so Cody Rhodes will be facing Cena at SummerSlam. Look, I actually think SummerSlam might be the moment where Cody Rhodes wins it back, and then Cena can maybe transition back into being a babyface. I don't know, but I could be wrong about that. Like the Cena title reign has been kind of unpredictable, to be honest. Like I know a lot of people criticize it, say it hasn't been the best, it hasn't been the most fun or interesting, and I'm kind of with you on that to a degree. Like I think it could be a little better, but I haven't really hated it either. Especially lately, it's heated up. The whole feud with Punk really made Cena actually finally look like a heel, like with his pipe bomb promo on SmackDown and just the bastardly things he does in the matches and stuff. So I think Cena's looked great as a heel. They had a pretty solid match. I don't know what you really expect two guys in their 40s. What you expect them to do at in a match against one another for the last time ever. I'm just glad I got to see Punk versus Seth Rollins one more time, or CM Punk one more time, And it was a good match. Seth Rollins stuck his nose in there. I still think Seth Rollins is teasing heavy about cashing in on the WWE Championship, that he's going to cash in on the World Heavyweight title. I think Seth Rollins was going to cash in when, and I'm not, I'm saying this is going to happen. I don't know if it's going to. I still think Gunther is going to lose to Goldberg, and I think Seth Rollins is going to cash in on that. I think Seth Rollins is going to cash in on Goldberg, be the World Heavyweight Champion, and then Goldberg can ride off in the sunset, and then we develop new feuds for Monday Night Raw. Seth Rollins at the helm as World Heavyweight Champion. He wants the power. That is how you get the power. Become world champion, and then you got this whole. You can do this whole. You can drag this out as long as you want with Seth as champ. He's got two guys that's going to help him out, retain the title, all that kind of stuff. So he's going to cheat every single week. People are going to get mad about it, and then maybe next year in Saudi Arabia when they have the Royal Rumble, maybe Sami Zayn wins the Royal Rumble next year, and then Sami will get his moment at WrestleMania to become world champion. I think it's kind of a long-term plan now, and we've criticized WWE so long for not being able to plan out things long-term. They're always like a short-sighted company. I think we're starting to kind of see a little bit of a shift in that. We're starting to see WWE looks like they're starting to plan a little bit better for the long-term stuff. So I'm happy about that. I'm very glad about the results of tonight, except for the Rhea Ripley and Raquel match. I just really thought Raquel was going to win. I thought she should have won. I still think she should have won. And I think it would have helped her out way more than Rhea Ripley winning. But, it's one of those shows that, like, WWE wants to make sure the fans in Saudi are happy. So they gave them a couple of wins. Like, Karrion Kross, I think, should have won or could have won. But, I had said Sami because I thought WWE would want to cater to the crowd. And, that's kind of like where we went with that. And I don't think it's over, though, with Sami and Karrion Kross. I think Kross is still going to try to get Sami to turn heel or, play the mind games that he's been playing. So, we're going to see what happens to that. It's overall, though, Night of Champions, great show. Hikuleo debuting. If you're just joining, I mentioned that earlier. Awesome. I love the Solo group that he's got now. And I can't believe Solo won that United States Championship from Jacob. I can't believe that. Unbelievable. Good night. Good show, though. Good show. It's going to be great. SummerSlam, I would assume you get the rematch with Jacob and Solo for the United States Championship. I don't hate it. They had a good match, and I can't believe, though, that Jacob lost that quickly. I thought Jacob Fatu was going to have a longer title reign than that, but it's okay because now it adds to the story. It helps bring it along a little longer, further, and now you add the elements of Hikuleo and Tonga Loa returning, so that's great. I don't know how far along Tama Tonga is from recovery and when he'll be back, but you got to figure he'll factor in that. And then I think we're going to start to see Jimmy Uso help out Jacob Fatu. I could see them convincing Jay to help out. And then we got a big match for SummerSlam if that happens. I mean, if we get, I don't even know who they put in the match. I would assume Hikuleo, JC Mateo, and Solo versus Jacob Fatu and the Usos. I mean, that'd be a great six-man tag. Or if they want to do an eight-man tag, then that's when you can bring in the big dog Roman Reigns, and we can even up the numbers there for SummerSlam. That would be a huge eight-man tag match for SummerSlam. It's 2 nights this year. They're starting out the 2-night thing at SummerSlam, so I would expect they're going to try to have big matches on both shows, just like a WrestleMania would. Sounds about right for Night of Champions results. Solo adding another member to his group against Jacob Fatu. Rio winning it. Interference in the Cena. Sami winning over Cross. Yeah, I mean it was pretty standard. Like it was. Jade and Solo winning surprised me. I thought Asuka would win Queen of the Ring and Jacob would retain. I actually thought Jacob was gonna win, but I actually did say in another video I thought Jade would win. I just think the story over on SmackDown right now with Jade is too good. You got Naomi with the briefcase, and Jade is going to be coming for that title. You're going to have Naomi hanging over her shoulder with that briefcase, teasing it, threatening her, putting Jade's winning the title in jeopardy. It's. I still think we're going to get Asuka versus Io, though. I still think they're going to find a way to get that done. But Solo winning and Jacob losing that title this quickly really did surprise me, too. But I did like the additions to Solo's team. Just when we think the Bloodline's done and it's run its course, they've refreshed it a little bit more and added a couple of more people back. I mean, unbelievable. Like, what a long story this is. But hey, Bloodline just keeps going, man. It's awesome to see. SummerSlam is going to shape out to be a great PLE, and Evolution's coming together too. I think we got some good ones, man. Saturday night's main event already have their big match with Gunther and Goldberg. I would expect maybe one or two other pretty big to decent matches. WWE's they're rolling right now. A lot of the time we get excited for WrestleMania season because that's the biggest time of the year, and then things kind of just fall off and taper off after that. But WWE's picking it back up, man. The summer is hot. It's hot here in North Carolina, and it's hot in WWE right now. Yeah, quick little check in. I'm happy everybody who joined, so I appreciate anybody who joined this stream, whether it be live or if you watch it afterwards. It was just going to be a little quick one. I just wanted to kind of go over some stuff here with, about Night of Champions. I appreciate all of you. Mark, thanks for coming in here and hanging out and commenting and talking with me. I appreciate talking to you. Anybody else, I appreciate it. Hopefully to catch you on the next stream. I'll be streaming Monday Night Raw live, so if you're around Monday, if you're off work, if you're before work or whatever, and you want to come hang out, join the YouTube stream. I'll be going live with Monday Night Raw. We can talk and hang out and have a good time watching Raw. I think it's going to be a good show. But yeah, that's it for now. I appreciate you guys. I will see you on the next stream. I will recap what's going on or what happened on Night of Champions in another video.